Okay, so next up we have the cutout wedges called the Margarita. It's like they knew I was coming.
The Margarita.
We're gonna take a little trip to Margaritaville, I dare say. These are beautiful, such a great looking wedge, not over the top in its height. I'll go over all those details in just a moment. But this is A353496. I'm trying to slip them on real fast. But look at that price. This is on clearance of $131.84. That's saving you 20% off the QVC price. And don't forget that we have all that free shipping and handling. I'm not even gonna button them because I have stuff to say. So we're looking at Sheila right now, and she is wearing it in the brandy color. That it has such a classic look, classic feel, gives me a little bit of a retro vibe, which I always appreciate, and never goes out of style. So up top we have it in the nata.
In the nata, which is the off cream.
Go down, we just saw it in brandy on Sheila. Which you said
And
is
then
your
we have
most
the
popular.
coral.
And then we have that coral, which to me looks like a deep, beautiful, sort of natural red, like a red that you would find in nature, that kind of stone red.
And that's funny that you say that. We are, our designers are inspired by the Mediterranean, since we are located in the southeast of Spain. They tend to use a lot of the colors that we find there. And the Margarita is one of our classic constructions. Since they were stating, she has like a classic look, and you can see all the whip stitching. That's a big DNA for Pikolinos. All the hand whip stitching that you see, all the details along the cutouts, all that hand stitch work, the burnishing, as well as all done by hand. And you can see all those highs and lows very well in the brandies and in the coral.
Oh yeah.
And then we have our off-white nata. And again, she is fully leather lined. The wedge is also leather wrapped, so you get leather all around. And she also provides great traction, hook and loop closure.
Ooh, let me show that.
And for adjustability,
I like how the hook and loop is also dyed to match. It's just, you know, those like little details that really, you know, set Pikolinos apart from all others. So super adjustable. So when I went out, when I got here a little bit earlier, because like I said, this is my first Pikolinos show, I was like, well, I've never worn them. I've never touched them. I've looked at them, but I got out, and this one particularly, I got my hands on them, and I could not believe how soft and how supple that leather is.
Yes, and the suppleness and the leather comes again from the fact that we own our own factories, our own tanneries, and owning them, we are able to keep the natural properties of the leather, which allows us to keep that softness.
So the wedge here is only about 2 inches, but excuse me, it's a really stable wedge. I mean, I have a pair of wedges that I wear, and I feel like I'm teetering all the time in them. But this, you know, because of the way it's designed, it's nice and stable. It's a little bit wider than some wedges that you might see that taper down to like next to nothing. But this gives you like a lot of stability.
Yeah, and not just that. If you see, it has great arch support as well, being a wedge, and also on the sides of the sandal where the whip stitching is. As you can see, it comes in a little, and we at Pikolinos call it, it has a little side lip. So it does hold your foot in well, so you're not kind of spilling over the wedge. Sometimes tends to happen in other sandals. You see how it kind of like holds you in?
Yeah, I was noticing that when I slipped on the very first pair. I was like, oh, well, that's a nice little detail. Like, it's really holding me in. It's really like molding to my foot and keeping me secure.
Correct.
But look at this leather. I can't with how flexible and how like supple it is. Okay, so let me go through these colors that we have for you. Right up top, we have that nata color, which means cream, I've just learned. Then we have the brandy. And then lastly, we have that coral color. No reorders because it's on a clearance price of $131.84. And then we have it on 5 easy payments of $26.37. That's A353496. So we have